6, we're starting the Dr. Jackson's
So good evening.
Learning Tour.
For those that, let's try again. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. For those that I've not met, I'm Superintendent Anthony Jackson, and I want to thank you for joining us tonight to talk about our children's education and for giving me the opportunity to learn more about our successes and challenges from you. Chatham County is a very special community. Our diversity is one of our greatest strengths. We are poised for population growth, and our schools must be prepared for that. You are helping us do that. I've worked in public education for well over 30 years now. And I would say it's hard to say that now, 30 years. We used to laugh at people who had been around for 30 years, but I've been in the business now for 30 years. And I began this work as a teacher assistant. I've served as a music teacher, assistant principal, and in various central office administrative posts in Virginia, North Carolina, and in Washington, D.C. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and probably my crowning jewel is I'm a grandfather to an amazing 6-year-old who just started kindergarten and who I look forward to our conversations regularly about him riding the yellow school bus. Statistically, growing up in poverty in Washington, D.C., the odds were against me. They were against me being here today, standing in this very spot. But mentors invested in me. They invested in me and inspired me to do that for others. What motivates me every single day is the opportunity to help our children succeed. Every day we work to do what's right for our children. But we can't help our students reach their full potential without you. Which is why what you say tonight is so important to us. Our children's educational paths are different than ours and will continue to evolve, thanks in large part to changes our schools are making in how they operate and what they have to offer, as well as rapidly changing technology that gives them access to opportunities that we couldn't have imagined 20 years ago, and in some cases, even 5 years ago. Sharing your experiences and opinions here tonight will help shape what their futures will look like here in Chatham County, and how we can provide the best possible educational experience now and in the future. So in a few minutes, we're going to break into small groups. This is more of a listening opportunity for us as a school system, and we're going to discuss your perspectives or hear from you, your perspectives on our schools, what you hope for our children's future, and how we can better serve them. Our district leaders will be facilitating the discussions, and our goal is to hear from you. We have some questions that will help get us started. You've received a card with a QR code on it. I thought I had one up here, I don't, but the card with a QR code on it when you arrive. If you can scan the code on your phone, it will link you to the questionnaire. If you prefer a paper version of the questionnaire, we have those available as well. All of these responses are optional. But if you fill out the questionnaire, it will help us identify our strengths, challenges, and opportunities. Your voice really does matter. Tonight is about our school system. We ask that participants not identify specific teachers or administrators in the discussion, but talk more generally about what you like about our schools and what we can do, what you'd like to see changed, what we can do to make it stronger and better for children. Please make sure your mic, not your mics, my script is set for the Zoom, but please make sure that you engage in the conversation. And if you're not comfortable engaging, please feel free to just write what you need. That information is going to be compiled, and it'll be shared internally, but it will also be shared with our school board as I begin to do work with them in January around building out a new strategic plan. Our goal is to be the best, the absolute best school system that we can be. And it really does start with transparency. It starts with being honest, and it starts with owning those things that we do well, celebrating and having a great sense of what we do well, but it also means that we have to have the hard conversations about those things that we can do better. So the information you provide us with tonight will help us shape the school district's future. I want to say to you that I am lucky to be here, and I say that to the staff. We are lucky to be here in service at this very difficult time in our history. Our children need us more than they've ever needed us at any point. Our goal is to give them the best opportunities to be successful in spite of a pandemic. That means that as we work through this, we are really going to have to be very, very honest about what this world's going to look like as we move forward for them. We have children who have not been in school in what we would call normal school routines in about 2 years. And so how do we support them and make sure that they have all the things that they need so that they can be successful? This community has been great. I want to take the opportunity to thank our school board for their competence and support of our staff as we have tried to work to do what's right for children every day. We have 2 school board members here with us tonight. I want to recognize Mr. Leonard, our chair, and Mr. Ham. They're both back there. If you all just raise your hands, and we'll thank them for being here tonight with you. So thank you for being here tonight. Your participation reflects our community's commitment to excellence in education. I'm thrilled to be here serving our community at this important time. We have much to be proud of. I know that our best days are ahead of us. So thank you for joining us tonight. Your presence speaks volumes. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Nancy Weichel, our Public Information Officer. She's going to give you the instructions around how we're going to break into our small groups to begin our discussion. And again, we thank you for coming out tonight, and please feel free to just share openly as you get into your groups. Thank you, Ms. Weichel.